situation, right? So I have this rubber coat, and I'm like, okay, not even a because usually it's like, okay, if the drink tastes good, okay, because any alcoholic drink that tastes good always like, hold on, let me fix this because everything I set the default where randomly. Okay, I think we good. Anyway, I'm like, because any alcoholic drink that tastes good always catch you off guard, always. So you're just like, usually, and whatnot. Oh shit, hold on. Talk for me for a second. It's fine. Oh well, that's weird. Okay, I know what happened. Let me get my technician on. Let me get my technician on and shit. Wait a fucking second. I don't do it here. You do it somewhere else. Pardon me, y'all, while we fixing shit. Because OBS like being it's stupid for some reason. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Bow. Right. And then boom. Make my eyes just crazy. Oh bro. Until you can act like it's hilarious. That's crazy to me. Oh my. They want to be as stupid. Then I guess you're gonna be as stupid. It's crazy to me. Alright, say hi to people, Twin. I think you should be good now.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, there she is. Yes, your queen is back, chat. Anywho, what was I at the story? I'm gonna finish the story, then y'all get the intro. It don't matter. Y'all know what y'all here for.
Facts.
So, like I said, any alcoholic drink that tastes good, it always catch you off guard and shit.
On the first go around, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, shit. So it's either that, or if it's, tolerable, it's just, yeah. And then there's this rum and coke that I had. I was like, something off. And about the third or fourth sip, I was like, oh nah, like this should taste how if Walmart had gas would smell like. That's how it tastes. That I was like, that shit.
That's truly crazy as fuck.
Bro, I was like, nah, this ain't. I don't know if this is it. This is not it at all. And then I had a Four Loko later that night too. I was like, the Four Loko tastes better. The Four Loko. Yeah, exactly, right?
That's concerning.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not bugging. But
not at all.
That's the reason why I never went and got Coke to mix with my drinks after that. Because I'm like, I thought it was the Coke, but honestly, I think it was probably rum, whatever rum they fucking had, because it was weird. But either way, besides the tangent and the technical difficulties, episode 27 of the Braincast, Smart Asses and Smart Mouths. Y'all know what it is. I'm the left side of the brain. Mr. Cedric, the creator, as well as
soon to be your favorite beverage, if not already, the one and only juice. Coming off of 2 days of escapades.
Our favorite juicy juice been out here in the streets.
I did not know how my voice was gonna sound for this podcast. I'm not gonna hold you.
You think he's gonna come in here sounding like Jadakiss?
Facts.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, with the world's deepest voice.
No, that's crazy.
Because I was ill prepared. I was like, you wake up and your mouth dry? This was like that, like way worse though.
I mean, what kind of dry though?
It was like
there's the how do I explain it? There's the dry where it's like like the 2-3 seconds after you did the cinnamon challenge type dry.
Oh my
God. And then there's the weird, like, like that thick slimy dry to where it's like you trying to get like some kind of motion going on so you don't feel like you're gonna choke on something that's not there type dry. So it matters. So that's why I'm like, what kind of dry we talking about?
It was like that you can't like. It was like that for a minute. You couldn't open your mouth dry.
Mm-hmm.
Like for a minute, I was just like in this bitch sitting here.
Nah, I felt that. I felt like fucking Mr. Anderson after they got him in the fucking room.
Bro, facts.
And said, how you gonna snitch if you ain't got no mouth? That scene, bro. That's some fucking shit. That's some fucking shit. Nah, for you though. Yeah, I mean, he was out there. He was out in the streets for real. The streets of LA.
Right, no, we was vibing.
I love that for you. Like, you just enjoy yourself. For real, for real. And we out here, cruising on this gin and coke right now.
Yeah, no.
I feel like it. So it's Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Sundays is the day you can unwind anyway and shit.
Back.
And so that's really it. You know what? Here's where we can start. Let's start here, right? So when it comes to like the TV and movie streaming services, which one do you say is the one that's been holding it down lately? Like for
HBO Max,
right?
Facts.
We gonna see what happens now. Here's how I say it,
bro. If you finna say what I think you finna say,
oh yeah.
Oh, that's
what
the
you're talking
dumbest decision niggas could have ever fucking. Why?
Yep. Yeah, I don't know,
like,
but we're gonna see.
But
I looked into it. I looked into it a little bit, and I get it.
The amount of shows that I've been seeing simply on Twitter, just because like the main character, they're filming, they like episodes deep already. And then like I think it was like it had to be a Nightwing show because it was literally the Nightwing fit, and dude posted it and he was like never gonna see the light of day, and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing over there?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. So you're talking about the Batgirl movie. They were filming the Batgirl movie. They got canceled mid-production. I think it was mid-production or they were ready for post-production. It was one of the two.
It said it was ready for post-production. That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's because HBO is probably not gonna be the same, and here's why we say it. For folks who don't know the news that we're talking about, and for folks watching after the fact, I'll probably have one of the articles down below. But honestly, everyone and their mama got an article on it right now. HBO is going to be merging with Discovery Plus soon.
What?
And that's because HBO Max was owned by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers just had a merging. They're Warner Brothers Discovery now. That's the whole thing. Oh my
Jesus Christ.
Also, we have a whole new head too.
Do I get free Animal Planet then?
I mean, whatever is in the fucking Discovery Plus plan. I think there's like multiple services, but no one gave a fuck about Discovery Plus.
It's like Animal Planet and shit, and like HGTV and shit like that. Shit that like niggas that pay for cable get. Like the few people that still like do cable, those are like their channels, and like the news and shit.
Yeah. Oh,
bro. Like, the only thing I can remember is like obviously like Discovery Channel, you feel me, and then like Nat Geo
so
and shit
I just
like
pulled
that.
it up. So I see HGTV, Food Network, TLC, ID, don't know what the fuck that is, Animal Planet, OWN,
it's like
Discovery Plus Originals, I guess.
ID is like fucking it's just crime shows. That's it. Like true crime shows.
Okay, I ain't mad at that, I guess. They also got Magnolia Network, A&E, Lifetime, History Channel. I'm guessing that's a travel channel. Sci, which is supposed to be sci-fi, I guess, or some shit. The Dodo, I don't know what the fuck that is, and more.
That's like fucking. I don't even know how to describe that shit. It's like that Jackbox game where we doing random facts. But it's a channel. It's like Watch Mojo. It's like Watch Mojo, but it's a channel. Like
that's hilarious.
I don't know how else to describe it for real.
Oh, that's funny as hell. I can't, bro.
It's funny.
Bro, what? Bro, what? Anyway,
Bro.
so like I said
But you see
before,
what I mean, right? That shit is for
yeah,
niggas that like still pay for cable.
it's weird because also like I said, when they had the merger, it became Warner Brothers Discovery. What's my man's name? Fuck. Because it went from Warner Media to Warner Brothers Discovery. Jason Kyler, that used to be the CEO of our heyday of HBO Max. After the merger, David Zaslav, however you want to say that, Zaslav, Zaslav, so whatever the fuck.
Jesus.
David Z. This nigga came into power and now it's talking about merging whatever the fuck. Which honestly, if you ask me, I don't know where he came from exactly. Whoever's more educated on the topic, comment down below or comment in the live chat. If I'm going based off the moves, I want to say he came over from the Discovery side and they pulled him up so he can take care of the merger. And he feels some type of way about HBO Max massive success.
So you finna run it into the ground?
Running into the ground sounds so ridiculous because you own it now. So I'm like, let it do what it continues to do.
Sense, that's what you're doing. Like
it is.
Because
another thing.
Think about it, right? You really think about it, right? Majority of the shows that people go for on HBO Max nowadays are HBO Max originals, whether it be like the cartoons or whatever. But it's like they got a partnership with, like you said, Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network.
Right.
Excuse me. So you got like all the Cartoon Network shows on there. I'm talking about like the shit that's still running. They're putting it on there weekly. And then who the fuck ain't finna watch Looney Tunes and shit like that? So it's like that pocket of shit, they already got that secured. So of course they finna make live action shit unless you finna treat HBO Max like HBO the channel.
I think they're probably gonna try and grab.
And if that's what you're doing, then like.
Well, who knows? Because like I said, the way I look at it is cool. We merged. And now that means that you have access and some percentage of ownership to what HBO Max is putting out. So I would think from a business standpoint, once again, this is my opinion and what I think. I'm not necessarily educated on topics. So if you want to educate me more, drop it in the comments or in the live chat. I would assume, being that now that I can profit off of this because I have part ownership, I would let it do what it's doing, because a lot of people can argue that HBO Max is probably one of the best content streaming apps right now.
That shit is
Netflix has a small little resurgence, but it's still in its little second place spot right now. Hulu's in a weird place.
Very much, because Netflix is trying, or should I say Hulu is also trying to get back into the whole keeping niggas from buying cable thing, because Hulu got hella mergers. Hulu got Disney, ESPN, fucking Showtime. Right. I think they have Star. Like they got like 5 different add-ons that you can add. Plus, you can still watch live TV if you choose to do so.
Yeah.
So
also, they have exclusives too. Like TV
and
shows that come straight to their app exclusively after.
And then I'm not gonna hold you. Hulu exclusives is kind of fucking fire. I'm not gonna lie.
It's clean. Abbott Elementary was a Hulu exclusive, if I remember correctly. I know for sure Atlanta is a Hulu exclusive after airing. There's a couple others I can't get off the top of my head. But
anything on FX for the most part is going straight to Hulu.
FX, correct. Yeah. So we talking about Hi, I'm Dave and all that shit, which I still need to sit down and watch, because that show was pretty good. Just never sat down and watched it.
Shit was good as fuck. Fire show. Shout out to Lil Dicky.
Oh, definitely. What a pivot.
What a pivot.
But fucking back on topic. Like I said, if it's me and I have part ownership now, HBO Max even has a culture that shuts down its own fucking app. Do you see what happens every season release of Euphoria?
Girl.
It's a phenomenon at this point. I don't think anybody has done shit like that as far as like shows are concerned since like fucking The Simpsons, when Simpsons was fucking hot.
Facts. I was gonna say
minus the
I was
merch.
gonna say
Game of Thrones
but
too.
that's
Yeah,
still HBO.
that's still
Like,
HBO. Shit.
and they're coming out with another one. Like,
With a
I think it's
spinoff. Yeah.
starting next week, I want to say.
Mm. Which me and baby girl said we're gonna start watching Game of Thrones so I can catch the fuck up because she sat there and watched the whole joint, but I haven't gotten around to it. So
I finished that shit in 2 weeks,
I remember,
and that was just because I was watching Sopranos in between. And I was like, okay, I need to pick one, bitch, because
nah, facts. That's a fact. So I don't know. Also, if anything, if this is anything like its competitors, and when I mean by competitors, I'm talking Disney. They're probably gonna try and rip as much IPs away from it to put under their native umbrella as possible, and try to render HBO useless and think that we won't just surrender to Discovery Plus.
Nah, because Discovery Plus does not offer anything that I want to fucking watch other than fucking Animal Planet.
It depends. It depends on what the move is going to be. Because now that it's Warner Brothers Discovery, I don't know what Warner Brothers is going to be doing. Yes, let me just say Warner Brothers. Because the fuck. I don't know what Warner Brothers is going to do. I don't know if they're sharing IPs. I don't know what the case is.
I
don't know Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery is probably one of the worst names I ever heard. It don't make sense.
I don't know them new niggas.
Cause shit is stuck to just Warner Media and shit. It don't make no sense to me. But I mean, we gonna see. Because like I said, they immediately, once all this news started coming out, Batgirl got canceled. The new Scooby-Doo joint got canceled. There's a lot of like silent polls in the background that happened too.
Yeah, the thing is, for people to be complaining about the lack of DC content, I tell you, HBO Max was gonna flood the streets with DC shit, like good DC shit. For this to happen is insane, bro. Because we not talking about like CW type DC shit, because we all know what that means. We're talking about like as good as the animated movies that they've been putting out, that caliber of live action shit. I'm talking about like Titans, Runaways caliber of live action shit for DC, and that shit got snatched before we could even know what the name of the show was going to be.
Also, on top of that, a lot of y'all gonna get mad because I was mad when I heard this too. From what I'm hearing, is they're stopping the feature to service transition for a lot of feature movies on HBO Max as well. Yep. So there's a couple DC movies that's gonna come straight to HBO Max after I think the first 2.5 weeks after going live in box offices. They got canceled already.
They are not doing that shit anymore, and that in itself is going to be a big reason why a lot of people don't use this app no more.
Because apparently there's a lot of people who's out there making box office hits, or just still in the box office ecosystem that was really hating on HBO Max when they started doing that shit. Yeah. But then again, that shit started in the pandemic, and nobody was going to theaters anyway, so that's none of my business, none of my concern, honestly, at that point.
And it's like the fact that they kept doing it. I was like, oh, okay, because they really they took a page out of Disney's book but did it better. Right. Because Disney do the same thing, but they wait like a month, except for with Lightyear. That was like 2 weeks.
But the thing is, the only difference between, besides that is that that's all Disney shit anyway. Disney can do shit like that, which for us, it's like, oh yeah, hooray, we gotta go to theaters. But you don't think about it, they're just putting it somewhere else. It's like them taking they fucking pancakes off this table and put at the kids' table during Thanksgiving. It's the same shit. It's my house, so it don't fucking matter.
They do that little shit where it's like, I mean, you can watch it now for like $25. I'm like, bitch, no, I'm already paying you $8. I will wait. Speaking of that, Disney Plus prices are going up at the end of the year, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Deadass? How much?
I'm talking about like doubling.
Oh shit! How much was it originally?
$5
a month, so it's going up 10.
Yes.
I'm not shocked.
Like,
it was gonna happen eventually.
It definitely was gonna happen eventually, but bitch, damn, you still don't have enough content on there, Disney, for this app to be $10. I'm sorry, you don't.
I mean, because
shit. The amount of shit that you, even new shit or old shit, like the amount of throwbacks that y'all could put on here that you still haven't is insane.
They probably still going through censoring their old shit. So
Shit. I'm talking about like kids cartoons. And bitch, give me Stanley and the Great Big Book of Everything.
I mean, it could
Like,
put a whole new generation on.
I'm like, I don't know. But y'all got fucking the Mighty Ducks and Gargoyles and shit on here. You gonna do one throwback, do another one.
I mean, like I said, I think, and for folks who've heard me talk on either my stream, Switch.tv/Cedric the Gamer, or here on the podcast, I've always been a fan of use your fucking resources, use your fucking libraries, because for some reason, a lot of these companies feel like they need to fucking vault their old shit and just keep the new shit out, which I'm like, yeah, I know when we came into the streaming era, so was the turn of a new generation of kids that haven't seen a lot of your old library anyway. So you can benefit from letting your old library thrive on these services. But hey, who am I?
It's not like any of it was like, I feel like, you know, it's easier for y'all to put out your kid shit, you feel me, as opposed to like putting a sensitivity warning for your racist ass remakes from the 30s. Or did we not think about it like that?
Like I said, a lot of their old shit was something that don't pass right now. So they probably finally combing through their shit. Absolutely. To see if they can't get canceled. Because there's
the
one
piece
thing
to me is like, I wanna watch the shit that got the sensitivity on it, because I'm like, is these like super racist or just like Disney racist?
Oh, but I mean,
it's a difference.
I mean, if you want, you have to point out the subtleties. Because Disney racist is kind of, I don't want to say blatant, but it's
Disney
thickly subtle.
Like, right, Disney racist is like, if you watch Tarzan, you feel me? Like, why he talking to him like that? Why is Clayton talking to Tarzan like that? Like, for what? Like, that's Disney racist. It wasn't really no racism in Princess and the Frog. That's really the only one I like to think of. A lot of the racist shit came in like their cartoons.
Oh yeah. Because the funny part is, if you just look at it the way that you look at it, if we go back and look at it now, thank goodness for our generation for being as nice and diverse as it is when it comes to accepting different people. Because if we're going based off what we watched growing up, a lot of us were raised on Disney and Disney mostly. And if you look at it the way that it looked back then, Disney was feeding racism to children. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy. Like various levels. Like it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. And we were raised on this. Like to this day, shit like Mulan is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. And shit like that. And man, Disney, you got me speechless. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, I really don't. I think it's because just the 90s as a whole. I'll say the 90s as a whole. It's really just the way it was. Because there's shit like The Sopranos too, where fucking Tony just walking around calling folks faggots and shit.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't get mad at it because that's when it came out back then.
I will forever be thrilled by how he talked to his mom's Jamaican nurse. That shit. I was like, what? This was on TV.
Oh, it sure was.
And niggas were like, like, what?
All I can do is laugh these days. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm trying to.
What else can you do for real? Like, other than be concerned. Hey, be concerned that like this is part of the reason why niggas thought this shit was okay.
Bro, man.
Like if Tony Soprano can do it, I mean, he had a lot of other shit going on. So like, you know.
Also, it's Tony Soprano, bro. If I had half the country looking for me, they'd try and get me the fuck out of here anyway. I don't know what I'd say either. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts. Oh, shit. If we being perfectly honest, I'd say whatever the fuck I want to.
Yeah, because at that point, like, I'm going down sooner or later anyway. So yeah, hate me because I say a certain name. All right, nigga.
What you gonna do? Call the police.
Right.
Oh no.
you gonna get mad at me because I said some, as well as a RICO charge on my back. Guess which one I'm more worried about? I don't give a fuck about your feelings, nigga. Me and my family may be gone for lives. Not life, for lives. Lives.
For lives, bruh.
Multiple generations. Institutionalized.
Truly. Niggas is coming out and going in. Just off rip.
I can't, bro. Anyway, it was a little off topic.
With it.
But, I mean, you might as well say it's the same attitude as these niggas over here at Discovery. Also, Discovery was probably not being paid attention to. So I don't know. I don't know what Warner Brothers did this.
I was just like, I remember for a point in time, Discovery was like the ads for it were everywhere, and I was like, that's a lot of shit on one app, mind you. That's a lot of channels, but it's like I could tell who your target audience was for, but like your target audience on Discovery is not the same target audience on HBO Max. That's not to say it doesn't get included over there, because it does. But even with the wide array of shit that Discovery has, those specific channels, those specific apps are for a very concentrated group. HBO Max is literally for everyone.
Right.
And you trying to make this wide array of app for like grandparents and like they grandkids when they come over. And fuck everybody in between. Like,
facts.
And I'm just like, and it's literally like, fuck everybody else in between. And I'm like, okay, but why?
I mean, it gotta be. And it's something.
Like,
yeah, exactly. I know what you mean.
I'm just like, I'm like, because like you said, you would think if I have a hand in this and I see what's making them, do what need to be done, you feel me? Then like, why would I not continue? Now, if you know it's gonna be ass, or you're afraid, after a pilot, that's one thing. You feel me? But if you just saying no for whatever the fucking reason, because it's not like y'all said, okay, we finna focus on animated shit more. Y'all said we finna just stop doing exclusive live actions for a minute. And I'm like, why? If every animation that y'all get is from someone else.
I think they got pressed somewhere.
And when you think HBO Max and animation, or should I say when our group thinks HBO Max and animation, we think like kid shows, like Smash Box and shit.
Right.
So it's like y'all have one, as far as I know, like adult-ish animation. Because I guess you could say like the new Young Justice, because that's technically an HBO original because they picked it back up. But other than them, you have Close Enough, which is from the niggas that made Regular Show.
Right.
And it's good, but it's like, that's it. And that's an adult animation. So it's like, what are we doing?
At the end of the day, I hope that y'all don't gut HBO Max for this merger. If I were y'all, I would still keep HBO Max as a standalone service.
I'm gonna keep it.
You know what I'm saying?
You can keep getting this $15. I'm telling you
you can slap on that it's owned by y'all, whatever the fuck. No one really cares, but don't gut HBO Max for what it is. If y'all actually want to make money off of it and its entities, be smart about it. Because why take the biggest dog in the game right now and gut
it
for no reason? It don't make no sense.
Why? If you're trying to let you do realize like gutting it is going to make niggas be like, well, now what the fuck I'm gonna do? Because now all the shit that you would be able to watch on HBO Max, you would just have to watch HBO. So now you got niggas buying cable again, which is what you didn't want in the first place. So like, what are we getting at here?
Who fucking knows? Anyway, speaking of niggas buying niggas, here's another question.
Lord,
what's the worst airline you can think of?
Spirit.
So JetBlue bought Spirit this past week.
Oh, people.
Bro,
JetBlue.
JetBlue bought Spirit Airlines this past week and a half.
Wow.
So I think that makes them like the third largest airline carrier. I think now.
Yeah.
Fifth. I lied. The fifth. Still top 5 is crazy. So who knows? Maybe the cheapest flights I can get on Spirit might be more comfortable now. I don't know. I mean, that'd be nice, but I doubt it. I don't know how they going about it. I ain't look into it too much.
It's gonna get a rebrand. It's gonna get a rebrand like fuck. It's gonna get a rebrand. It might get a rename too.
Wow.
They gonna
call it nigga Soul.
Listen, you know how companies do when they wanna they
Blue
think
Spirit,
a rebrand,
nigga.
They think don't play because that might be what it is.
Oh fucking hey, bro, give my money if that's what it comes to be, bro. I ain't playing. I copyrighted that joint. I don't know.
About it, 2 things for fucking sure. JetBlue, because JetBlue is people be sleeping on JetBlue for real, and I don't know if it's because of the price or what.
I think it's because niggas don't want to play. Niggas don't want to pay JetBlue's price because, like I said before, I used to travel a lot from here to New York, like every summer back when I was a kid, and it used to always be on JetBlue. Every now and again, it'd be Delta. JetBlue was fairly priced back then, but JetBlue done came up. Excuse me. JetBlue done came up these past couple years. And they wanted the big dogs, so now the prices is big dog price too.
Y'all out here competing with Delta in every way, including price. But like, the thing about it is, when it comes to Delta prices, you can finesse and finagle that a little bit. JetBlue said you either paying this or you ain't getting on the damn flight.
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. JetBlue ain't playing with y'all. JetBlue is not playing.
Not playing with you niggas.
At all. Also, I think it's probably because JetBlue ain't that special no more. Because you remember, JetBlue was like one of the first airlines that really was giving y'all like premium cable TVs and shit with the headsets and shit. All that. Not everybody do that now. So now it's like, all right, JetBlue, what you got? And they're like,
TVs.
But we the OGs, nigga. Y'all better put respect on our name, bro. Pay this price.
They said we still got TVs. The Southwest just give you Wi-Fi and snacks. Okay. Okay. I be asleep, so the TV ain't gonna do shit for me.
The Wi-Fi and snacks is hilarious.
The Southwest just give you Wi-Fi and snacks. Okay. Wouldn't be mad.
That sounds like what the auntie give the child that they ain't plan to babysit today.
That's exactly what it is. She did not have enough. She did not have food in the house for a kid, so she looking through the freezer for some shit. She like, I got the hot dogs in here.
He gave you the snacks and the Wi-Fi password, and to knock yourself out. Your mom won't be back in 3-4 hours. That's exactly.
That's a nap, depending on the person. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, shit. That's the best case scenario for babysitting a kid. You ain't want to babysit. Well, let that boy knock out. Put a nice little blanket on him. Put him at an angle so it look like he ain't there for real. So you ain't got to worry about it for real.
You got 45 minutes at the park and you are out like a light. And I can take 45 minutes at the park.
Oh shit, who can? If you can, your attention span crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
As long as you ain't out here like, what was that? What's old boy name from Heavy Rain?
From who? Oh, from Heavy Rain. Oh,
y'all remember what happened when that nigga went to the park?
Okay. Oh, fucking.
Remember what happened when that nigga took his son to the park?
Oh my god, Jason!
Oh my god, please. Oh my god. No, did you hear about the mod on Stray?
There's a Stray mod?
Where instead of meowing, he says that.
Oh no, that's crazy.
I swear to God.
That's crazy.
They did.
No, that's crazy.
And I didn't realize how like much a part of like video game culture that was. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not like into like. I don't know. Probably because like I think like my little corner of video game YouTube is like all I know for real. I be saying this around random people and they be like, "Oh, you play Heavy Rain?" And I'm like, "Oh shit."
A lot of niggas played Heavy Rain, bro. Because Heavy Rain was one of the first few. Because I remember correctly, if I got my dates right, Heavy Rain came out way before the Telltale series. Telltale really started popping off and doing their thing for real. So
That's when what is that, Quantic Dream? Yeah, that's when they was
Quantic
starting to
Dream.
get that was their first of the big three that they got,
Mm-hmm.
because and you can tell playing them because the controls is just certain shit. It's just a Quantic Dream thing. You gonna have it in a Quantic Dream game. The action commands and the slow mo and the storyline, you gonna get that. But the way them Heavy Rain controls was set up, bitch, to just walk. You were using both hands and like four fingers to walk. Because why was turning your head in one direction a command, like with 3-4 buttons, but I gotta use my pinky and my thumb and X to walk.
It's a lot.
I
It's
said,
a
I'm glad
lot.
y'all didn't keep the controls like this, because this is so much. That game was not that long, but learning them controls while being like used to other shit, you was like, oh my god.
It's a lot. Well, honestly, one of their best stories. Not gonna count.
It really is.
I mean, we all argue that Detroit is the best game overall as far as story, controls, gameplay, decisions, all that. But
Yeah.
Heavy Rain can compete with Detroit easily.
Heavy Rain definitely can compete. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like Beyond Two Souls story was okay.
It was.
A lot of it felt a
But it
little
was like,
convoluted, and I didn't really care enough until like the end.
it was
For real.
facts, and it's like the decisions, the story in Beyond Two Souls it fit that like caliber. It was very like
Right.
teen novel type beat. You feel
Mhm.
me? But
Definitely.
Heavy Rain was like, there's a crime, murder, mystery, niggas is dying, blah blah blah. And then like Detroit was like, for the culture for real. Like this is like here in Detroit. Like this is like people from Detroit were like, yeah, that's like a thing. That's how this shit look.
Yeah.
So the fact that they like took the landscape and was like, all right, let's push this forward for a couple years and see what the lit read or whatever. And like this that was a game, and the diversity in that game as far as like character development alone was crazy, because the Detroit been out for over a decade at this point. If you ain't played the game, that's not my problem.
Detroit, Heavy Rain, all that, bro.
The fact that there's an ending where Connor can kill Hank is crazy.
Yeah.
Because like they can either be like, I'll take a bullet for you, or like
I'll put a bullet in you.
I'll put a bullet in you. And like push him off the building or some shit.
I need to go back and try to. I ain't see what happens if I let that nigga go during that chase.
Oh, if you during the chase, he's fine. For that one, he's fine. He was like, damn nigga, fuck you. But like, he didn't die. Like you said, he was cool. He had what I think was like 89% chance of survival or whatever. He was fine.
Okay, makes sense.
He came up and he was like, what the fuck? And he was like, I had to finish the mission. And it's like majority of people that took that route, they like
ended up
killing him. And I was like, that's crazy.
I believe it.
That's fucking insane.
Because I'm like, up until that point, Hank was just treated us like dirt. Hank was treated kind of like dirt.
For good reason, but he was. And it's
for good
just
reason.
like, but it's just like, damn, like there's such a, and the fact that with every decision choice, you can still go back to being a good person or convert to deviant or whatever with every choice up until the end is crazy.
I believe it.
Because nothing in that game is the same the more you play it. You can make infinite decisions. There's like 47 endings.
Which I haven't seen them all. It's kind of crazy. It's a lot.
I've seen the ultimate good and the ultimate bad. That's it.
Oh, I haven't. I don't even know what the ultimate good, ultimate bad is. That's it. I mean, I know good and bad.
The ultimate bad for Kara and Alice is so sad. It's so sad. Like that's, oh my god. It definitely gives concentration camp. It's crazy.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
No.
They got in their bag in the best / worst way when it came to that. Like for real. Because I don't know if you watched the short film of Kara that you get like when you finish the game. Not when you finish the game, we connect my points. It's kind of sort of like that. Like when he find out that she's sentient And he like, all right, bitch, you gotta go. It's giving that a little bit, but that they don't give a fuck.
Yikers.
That shit was. I was like, ooh wee. I don't even remember where I watched it, but it was probably on my YouTube recommendation. That shit was crazy.
That shit is tough. I mean, shit like that, yeah, for Detroit is always going. It's always gonna sit in my mind. It's one of the best stories for real that I've seen in games besides Last of Us. And
absolutely.
And that's really it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think there's any other stories for real that stand next to Last of Us. So that should say a lot.
No. Thanks. Truly.
Speaking of stories, I found this random post. So we won't do it. I found this random post like a while back, and I think it could be some good conversation.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is, you can only choose 3. I'm gonna show you something. I got you.
Yes. These always give me anxiety because
you can only choose 3. We got Avatar.
Oh my god.
Avatar, Last Airbender, just Aang. We'll just say Aang story.
Right.
Fairly Odd Parents, Rocket Power. We got
Hey Arnold.
Rugrats.
Angry Beavers was a sleeper.
Yup.
SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Real Monsters, Cat Dog, As Told by Ginger, fire. My Life as a Teenage Robot, El Tigre, Danny Phantom, Invader Zim, The Wild Thornberries, Rocco's Modern Life. Is that the exit? Yeah. Talk Zone and Doug. Ooh wee.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now my only question is, because one of these is still running. One of these is still running. Are we talking about up until now or in its peak? Because with literally 2 of these are still running. Actually, I lied. Every other show on here ended appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
Now the 2 that are here way past their prime. So sorry, but yeah.
Nah, I believe you. I feel you.
Way past their prime. So are we talking about like peak, or are we talking about?
I would think we would talk about peak to keep it even for everybody.
Okay, we talking about peak just because, like I said, everybody else ended in their prime. Ooh, that's crazy because it's a lot of sleeping bangers on here that people like to forget about Chalk Zone. Like,
because I don't think a lot of people invested in Chalk Zone like that. That's why.
Had one of the best theme songs on the fucking channel. Because Rudy's got the chop, bitch. Stop playing. Fucking El Tigre was fire. Everybody knows Rocket Power was fire. As Told by Ginger was a sleeper too. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, As Told by Ginger was a sleeper. I'm not gonna lie. The X's, I vaguely remember that. I remember enjoying it, but I vaguely remember that. But My Life as a Teenage Robot, that got a soft spot for me. Because another fire ass theme song, first and foremost. But also I was like, okay, a girl. Like, not surrounded by niggas. Like,
that's funny as fuck.
Because every other female protagonist we had, it was either like a gang, like Rocket Power, or it was like he was a side character. Because like even with El Tigre, Freedom was a side character. Like,
yeah, a very strong side character.
A very strong side character. And then like, what was her name in Chalk Zone? I can't remember. But like,
I know she was the reason. Old girl
she was the reason. Yeah, she was the reason Rudy never fucking died. She was still a side character.
Not real shit. I feel you.
Like, and then I guess, well, you got Eliza. Eliza was, but that was like, dysfunctional family shit. Jenny didn't need them niggas. She just had them around.
I mean, then again, at that time too, any female main character you got, they had y'all caught up in some Zoe 101 ass animation shit. Anyway, it wasn't anything like.
You're so right. That's so.
Because As Told by Ginger, in that argument that you're making, and people would be like, "Oh yeah, As Told by Ginger, fucking what's that one? Is it Brace Face?
That was on Disney, wasn't it?
I think so. Shit like that. It was always in some, oh my god, some school. I have crushes on boys ass shit.
Bro.
And not every girl likes that type of shit.
Facts.
girls want to see some Wonder Woman kick some ass, or a
Facts.
female superhero kick some ass.
Give me some Kim Possible type beat, because at least she was
Kim
out here
Possible.
She was out here beating ass and then being like, "Damn, I gotta pass this test. I can fuck with that."
That's why people love Kim Possible. Because as much
I
as we
can
had
fuck
Kim
with
Possible in that show too, we had fucking Shago.
We did.
So you know what I'm saying? It seemed like the whole universe had their equivalents as far as women are concerned, which is great.
Facts.
Oh man.
I'm gonna just go through and get my opinions real quick, so that way I need to get these opinions out loud, so I can form this list.
And feel free to join us. Drop what y'all say in the comments or in the live chat.
Comments
also.
or in the chat below, because I really want to see. Aang and the gang will, for that's just them. You feel me? Avatar was a lot of niggas, even though they don't want to admit it. Mm-hmm. Avatar was the reason a lot of you niggas watch anime if you weren't already watching it.
That's because before anime, cartoons didn't have the amount of depth, structure, density that anime has as far as world building is concerned. They kind of just built up a character or a cast and showed you how they grew up through the years or through the seasons.
That's like a constant little argument that people go back and forth with. Is Avatar an anime?
No. Do you know what anime
means? In my opinion, no. But if you say this is your gateway, I'm gonna let you have it.
I'm not mad at that.
Now, Fairly Odd Parents, it was hilarious.
Oh yes, I love Fairly Odd Parents.
Hilarious.
Golden era Fairly Odd Parents is amazing.
Absolutely, this shit was hilarious. But we also, like I said, this is one of the two that's still running. We saw when this show started going downhill. The minute that fucking baby showed up, it was raps. For real.
Fucking Poof.
The minute Poof was born, it went to hell.
Poof? Yeah, Poof. Poof. Floop is the vampire version.
Yeah, it's square nigga, whatever.
Yeah, cube, nigga. That's sugar cube, nigga.
Hey, that nigga is sensitive. So hey, but you got this shit, and then Fairly Odd Parents had Chip Skylark. Fairly Odd Parents have fucking Method Man and Redman as the Pixies, bitch. What?
We also had the Crimson Chin, the Bronze Kneecap. Goddamn. Because Bronze Kneecap still to this day one of my favorite villains of all time. Because why?
Take the knee and put his hands on his hip, and it's over for you niggas. You need to be afraid.
The Bronze Kneecap. I ain't never seen somebody be so threatening with their kneecap. That shit was hilarious.
When it comes to the Bronze Kneecap, bitch, when that nigga pull up, be afraid if he got on shorts, because you're losing that fight.
Same with the Crimson Chin, nigga. That nigga's power is his chin, my guy.
No.
Them onomatopoeias kill me too. Ka-chin!
Bro, I'm so
Ka-chin.
And pow, boom, and then out of nowhere, Ka-chin.
Ka-chin, bro. That shit was hilarious.
And then forever will be funny. I will, to this day, I still do it random. I just be screaming the nega-chin. Because it's so funny. The
shit is hilarious. So all they did was take his C and put a slash through it.
And put a slash through it and made his costume black. That's it.
See?
Because the way that himself, he literally just pulled the sticker off his chin and walked into the light. What? And everybody was like, the nega-chin! That shit is so funny. Rocket Power, everyone's favorite toxic friend group. Because
100%. I said all the time. You can see it in the first 2 episodes, bro. Twister was ragging on Squid. Crazy.
And now they're all
and then we find out, hey bro, why you be ragging on Squid, man? And when I was a new kid, they did the same to me. No, that's not what they should be doing, Twist. Bro, come on, Twist. Come on, Twist.
And we had a new kid since, so shit, gotta keep up the tradition.
Facts. That's exactly what he said. He said, it's your turn now. You gonna have to catch this work. I went through it. You gotta go through it too.
He's been waiting for a new nigga to pull up on the block. Because they're not that old.
Nah.
They was maybe 12, 13?
12, 13.
10? Okay, 13 at the oldest. So you moved him, you was 8?
Yup.
So you telling me you've been holding on to that shit for 5 years? You've been waiting for a nigga to move to the block? You've been waiting for a nigga to move to the block for 5 years so you can bully him?
Hell yeah.
You don't go find a better fucking friend group, bro? What?
Alright, okay, so if we're going off season 1, Otto was 10, 11 years old.
crazy.
Reggie was 11 to 12 for season 1.
God.
Twister was 10 to 11, so he was the jit of the group.
Oh, he was holding on to that. He said he was waiting. He was still trying to prove himself, even though you already friends with these niggas.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
100%.
The emotional trauma.
I think Squid was probably 10 to 11 too.
And not as gang. I'm sick as fuck. I'm so sick. Like it was just a shitty group of kids.
They're going off of hood rules, bro. If I can't rag on you, you can take it, bro. I don't think you can be cool.
Like what? But y'all was taking that shit to the next level because it was literally for no reason.
No reason at all.
Hey Arnold, fire always. That nigga got
Classic.
the best. That nigga got the best bedroom in cartoon history.
Yeah.
Like for real. That nigga bedroom is heat.
Because he got the little ceiling window and shit.
He's vibing up there all the time. Like what?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, his best friend. Please,
you knew he was in the block too, because that boy went to a PS school, PS whatever number. Yep. That's a hood school. That's a on the block school, no question.
That coupled with the fact of the theme song in itself, everybody on the block in like the middle of the night. What are we doing? What are we doing?
You know, typical New York shit. Because I still think Hey Arnold's probably New York. I swear it's based in New York. Swear it's based in New York.
It's either in New York or in Chicago. I'm not gonna hold you. Those are the
either or. 100%.
We on the block at night, and we all gotta go to school tomorrow. But guess what? Fucking well.
We'll be alright.
That nigga, the bus can't pull off with nobody on it, bitch. That's how you know it's in the hood. Everybody got the same bus stop.
Yup.
Bus stop fucking flooded. This one bus has a singular bus stop. Like Arnold was for the culture for real. Arnold taught you a lot of life lessons.
Oh,
especially when it came to how to handle having a crush on somebody. One thing about it, Arnold loved him.
Yeah, what not to do.
The hoes gonna love this. That was Arnold's favorite thing to say, and they never loved it. Arnold really thought he had this in the bag because he hung out with Gerald, but Gerald didn't even have it most of the time. I'm not gonna hold you because Gerald had what's her name, Phoebe. Gerald had Phoebe the whole time. The whole time it was acting like he was just pulling bitches. No, damn well you got a whole girlfriend. Because I will never forget that episode when it was, I don't know what the shit was. I think it was like a cheese festival or some shit.
That sounds familiar. Yeah, they probably did.
Gerald told Arnold he couldn't go with him because he had something to do, and you out there with Phoebe.
Yeah. That's exactly what you tell your homies when you about to go hang out with your girl. 100%.
We had a whole scene where them niggas walk right past them. I said, so we're just not going to talk about that? We're just not going to talk about that. Okay. We're just not going to talk about it. Okay.
800% what you say to your homeboys when you about to go hang out with your girl.
You like,
you about to go play ball? I got to hang on my girl.
Nah.
No, you don't say that. It's a nah, bro. I got something to do. I got to take care of some shit.
Tonight.
I got to take care of some shit. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we finna be at the same fucking function. Sick. Yeah. You're a sick man.
I thought you had something to do. Yeah, I'm taking care of that shit right now. Hey, babe.
Yo, girl, what can I do? I got a snow cone.
I got a snow cone. It's crazy.
And if that's really your guy, you gonna be like, push up. And you gonna carry on about your night.
Oh yeah, go ahead, take care of your business, playboy.
Never fucking saw me.
So I'm gonna holler at you later, bro. Take care of your business, bro. A little dap on the low, now, right? About pocket height.
Facts. We ain't even going up high. We ain't even doing the full handshake.
Now pocket height. Rugrats classic, big classic.
Classic, bro.
Huge classic.
From some of the best cartoon movies. Some of the best cartoon movies from a show. Like they never miss. Rugrats in Paris, slap. That shit bring a tear to my eye to this day. The original Rugrats movie, y'all got fucking Busta Rhymes to do Reptar. One thing about Nickelodeon, they was gonna get a rapper on their show.
Oh hell yeah!
Like what?
Julio, Keenan and Kel. Got there's some more. There's some on mine right now.
Nickelodeon is gonna put some money in a rapper's pocket, okay? But Rugrats is just we had a diverse little friend group for real. We had Chucky, we had the twins, you feel me? We had Angelica, We had the first house husband relationship.
Yep.
Him
Put
and
on TV
Angelica's
for
parents. Because you didn't have a fucking job. You can't tell me he did. He did. That nigga did not have a job.
He was one of the house husbands that didn't want to show you he was a house husband. He
He
still
was a
tried to
house
keep his
husband.
machismo.
That nigga was always on the phone. I was like, bitch, who are you talking to? Your wife?
Nah.
No,
that's
you
not
was
it.
on the phone with someone important. So who the fuck you on the phone with?
The wife is like in the fucking. Wasn't she a lawyer? Or
Yes. That bitch stayed with Bluetooth.
You know, like, so you know damn well she ain't on the phone with his wife.
Damn
Your
well
wife is not in the house. She is not available. You sleep. She out the house. She is not available. If he's on the phone, it is not his wife at all. If it's his wife, something happened.
It's his wife's assistant. Because he's trying to get in touch with his wife.
That's some shit though.
This is the third time today I done told you she's in a fucking meeting. I'm sorry. Because every time that nigga was on the phone, he was angry. Let's talk about it. Like, and you had Susie. Shout out to the girl Susie. That was a real little black girl. That was real little black girl. From the hairstyle to the way her parents was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because it was certain shit that the babies would be out there doing, and Susie would be like, like, it was an episode where they was playing in the mud, and she was like, oh. That shit was funny as hell. And then she was giving Angelica her business, okay?
Hey, bro.
She ate Angelica up every chance she fucking got.
Because Angelica made Susie her quote-unquote best friend because he thought he can punk Susie. Or Susie was punking you.
Susie hit you. Listen. Susie said, you my bitch. But,
exactly.
You me crazy.
Oh my god, bro.
Susie called Cynthia ugly, and you thought Angelica was finna beat her ass. Oh my god. She was like, why do you still play with that? And she was like, what? I said, oh, they finna fight. And then Kimmy was my favorite character. I'm sorry. Kimmy didn't get enough love. Kimmy was my favorite because she was so cute. And she was always like, she was really trying to be like a good sister to Chucky and be like, let's go do this. And Chucky was not fucking with her for the longest. He was like, bitch, like, no. Your mom married my dad. That's it, though.
They should have left you where your mom was. He was on some shit like that.
He really was. That nigga was so mad when they had to go to Paris.
She don't need to see the Eiffel Tower.
Sick. Angry Beavers. You remember a lot of Angry Beavers?
I could live without Angry Beavers. I'm not gonna lie.
I can live without it. I'm not gonna hold you. I recall getting a good chuckle, but I feel like Angry Beavers was like some late night shit for whatever reason.
Like, I feel like I can tell you, Angry Beavers I can live without. Wild Thornberries is probably not probably. It is a good show, but I could live without it. I'm not missing it that much. And the X's for sure.
If you give me the movie of Wild Thornberries with no show, I'll be okay.
I'm not mad
and you can definitely take away the X's because when I tell you I don't remember a goddamn thing. Now peak SpongeBob, I'm here for it.
Oh, and Peak SpongeBob is one of the new golden shows.
It's the anniversary of the Krusty Krab pizza. I found out on Twitter earlier.
Oh, did that?
It was 23 years ago today. The Krusty Krab pizza was delivered.
That's crazy.
And that nigga was mad about a Diet Dr. Kelp that he didn't fucking order.
The boy.
Because to this day, I'm out here asking niggas for my Diet Dr. Kelp. They get so annoyed with me, bro. They get so annoyed. Jimmy Neutron?
People need to put fucking respect on Jimmy Neutron. Please, why do y'all keep acting like Jimmy Neutron wasn't a good show? Nobody talks about Jimmy, bro.
Nobody talks about Jimmy. Nobody talks about Jimmy. Nobody talks about how literally everybody in this show had their own little dynamic with each other.
Hell
okay?
Yeah.
Jimmy, he was that nigga, obviously. Sheen, he was that crackhead. But he was also that nigga. First of all, Sheen pulled Libby, and niggas don't want to talk about it.
100%. 100%.
He pulled Libby, and niggas don't want to talk
even better. She pulled Libby off screen. He just showed up one episode and they was all huggy and touchy. There's nothing was said.
And it was like, okay, bitch.
Like all the prom episodes, all the little date episodes, they just sat next to each other and everybody just like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Everyone was like, yeah, right.
That just makes sense.
There was no episode about it. We just popped up and she pulled Libby.
100%.
Then we find out our girl Libby used to be royalty.
Yup.
And she said, oh, this perm gotta go.
Yeah,
and it was
Wakanda queen right there. Wakanda princess.
Here on out. And I was living for it. Carl stupid ass.
Carl stupid ass can't get a girl. He's too busy with all his fucking allergies, bro.
Carl so much. He had allergies and
allergies, skin conditions, asthma.
And asthma. But let me tell you, like, my boy gonna hit a note because ain't no loving my man. Period.
Oh, okay.
My boy is gonna hit a note.
Because that's out of pain. He's been through it. That's why. That's the thing.
Iconic ass episode. You got Sheen and Carl in the background singing "Ain't No Loving My Man" with Jimmy's dad in the background dancing. That is iconic. Because when Carl hit that note and said "Ain't no loving my man," oh, it was over. It was over. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, he been practicing for the longest time. The few episodes we see with Carl outside, anytime outside them episodes, he is inside his room in a bubble. That nigga is sensitive to damn near everything.
Everything. We only went to Carl's house like twice.
You thought the Goldmans from Family Guy was fucking allergic to everything. You seen Carl, nigga?
Ooh, wee.
You seen Carl, bro?
Wee.
Carl is the Goldmans, Jeremy from fucking iCarly, and every other motherfucker that you can think of that has an allergy on TV put together.
Sick as hell.
That nigga never step outside without his inhaler and skin cream. All that nigga got a little pouch that we don't see on his back. They got all his shit. All
that's because he got, oh my god, that episode where his ass got fat for no reason, ridiculous. Because why? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Also, we need to talk about how Jimmy had one of the best solo movies ever.
Oh yeah,
ever. That movie was so clean.
Easily.
That movie was so clean.
Easily.
Because my favorite scene to this day is when they was interviewing that little girl because she fell off the teeter totter. It was so fucking funny. She was like, and now my knee hurt. I said, ooh, bitch, I felt that. Felt that.
Easily my favorite episode of Jimmy Neutron was the End-Men episode. No question. The End-Men episode. First and foremost, Carl got the power of Sindel like a motherfucker. Sheen, it can't run faster than the Flash, Dash, and Sonic combined. Oh my god. Goddamn, Cindy can fly.
Which was just insane.
Libby can turn invisible.
Which was appropriate. We love it. It was giving Storm without giving Storm.
100%. And a cultural discourse without having it.
You know?
And for the longest, this nigga Jimmy was fucking pissed because he thought that nigga just turned orange. That nigga got Trump skin and he was mad. And then that nigga got mad, and then that nigga became the thing in the Hulk with our powers combined.
Like, it wasn't just it's clobbering time. It was a whole bunch of other shit.
Oh, fuck clobbering time. It's just talking about fuck you up. Cause this nigga was tossing tanks, flicking helicopters. That nigga was out here going crazy.
Jimmy was like, Jimmy, don't get angry. So of course we was like, well, what the fuck Jimmy do? Like he never got angry for real. So being that his power only activate when he get pissed, of course we ain't never gonna see what the fuck happened because he don't get mad. Jimmy was a very much like, oh, that's what y'all want to do, I guess. Like he got annoyed at the point, but not one time did I ever see Jimmy get angry until then.
That's because that nigga Jimmy was Rick from Rick and Morty before Rick and Morty. Because this nigga just knew all the calculable possibilities that were coming up for whatever the fuck we decided to do.
Whatever the fuck we decided to do.
Which, if you've seen Jimmy's mom and dad, I really want to see a close-up and breakdown of y'all DNA. Because how the fuck did he come out of y'all?
I feel like he got it from his mom, because I feel like his mom only acts like that because his dad is fucking stupid.
I believe
Hugh is fucking dumb. His father worries me because
if there's anything I know about very, very intelligent people, they're super conscious and annoyed by other very intelligent people. Because the thing with intelligent people is they got huge, and when I say huge, I mean ginormous egos.
Every time some shit popped off, his mama was the one who was like, "Bitch, what are you doing?"
I 100% believe it.
Every time. And his dad was like, "Oh, that's so nice." And she was like, "I swear." She was ready to leave constantly.
But she ain't gonna nowhere, because she knows if she deal with anybody else smarter, you gotta deal with an ego clash. And the last thing you want to do is two intelligent people having an ego clash, and that shit'd be damn near every day, man.
Because at the end of the day, she's like, "I can't really get mad because you got it from me," but it's like, please stop. Please. Also, before we get on to the next show, Jimmy Neutron, that nigga had one of the best hangout spots.
Are you talking about the fucking
the soda parlor?
The soda parlor? Okay, yeah.
I
mean, they had multiple hangout spots. Honestly, the soda parlor was one of the main ones, but they also have like a what's it called? Pizza Planet.
Yep. I'm pulling up to the soda parlor. I'm pulling up.
Oh yeah, it's a soda parlor. Shit,
I'm
please.
Up. And that bitch was fucking huge.
Oh yeah.
They giving big as hell.
They giving niggas soda drinks and ice cream sundae cups.
Like insane. Real Monsters is another one that I think was like some late night. I feel like that's like up there with Angry Beavers.
Late night, if you fucked with it, you fucked with it, and if you was there when it started, you was there when it started. Because besides that, you really don't know about Real Monsters.
Nah, but it was good. The characters were. You know what I'm surprised isn't on here? Cat Scratch.
Not a lot of niggas know about Cat Scratch like that, or watched it.
Cat Scratch was so good.
But Cat Scratch
also. Cat Scratch was in that Mr. Meaty era, and we all want to forget about that. So you right. Now, Cat Dog. Love it.
Cat Dog is another Nickelodeon mainstay.
Once again, fire movie.
Like, one thing I respect about Golden Age Nickelodeon is each one of their shows carried the network for a little bit. They just kept passing the torch.
And I liked it.
They just kept passing the torch, and I fucks with that. Instead of having all your shows necessarily competing. Well, then again, I don't think they planned for it to be like that anyway. Because usually networks, what they want to do is have 18 million hit shows all on the same network rolling at the same time. So it looks like they never leave your channel. So it just ended up like that. And I think it worked for them.
They knew what they was doing back there.
Beautifully. So I respect it for that. So Cat Dog had its shine. Same way Fairly Odd Parents had its shine. Rugrats, Jimmy Neutron, they all had their time to shine. LT Gray, but then again, LT Gray, the reason why I think a lot of people don't fuck with LT Gray the way that they should is because it came out during the SpongeBob reign era, and you know when SpongeBob came in, Nickelodeon quadrupled down on SpongeBob. So anything else that kind of came out after SpongeBob came out kind of got swept under the rug or got buried.
To the point where they moved LT Gray to like their secondary channel.
Yeah, they moved that shit to Nicktoons. That shit was on Nicktoons for most of its life.
For most of its life, and that's crazy because LT Gray was like, as a little Hispanic kid, LT Gray was fucking fire, bro. LT Gray was Nickelodeon's Lucha Libre, bro.
I was gonna say it was Mucha Lucha is what I was gonna say. Yeah, they gave you Mucha Lucha vibes. High.
Vibes, bro. And then that family dynamic is like your grandfather's a villain, but your dad's like your grandfather is the villain. He is that nigga, and then your dad is that nigga for Heroes.
Yeah,
and y'all all live in the house.
And all of y'all know that y'all fighting each other, like.
To the point where like y'all will be going at it, and your dad will be like, "Dad, please."
Ooh, facts.
Like what are we doing? And he's like, "I'll see you at home later, but also hold this ass woman." Like what?
That shit is fucking
you out here doing hood rat shit with your granddad. You out here doing like good Samaritan shit with your dad, and then you just doing hood rat shit with your best friend. Like,
yep.
It was a fire show. It was a fire show.
I just wish they put more into it. It's the
really
only
do.
way that you even thrive during the SpongeBob era if you were that special of a show. That's the reason why Avatar is what Avatar is. You can't outshine Avatar.
Fact.
Can't do it. I don't even care if you're SpongeBob. You could have been SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Power Rangers, and all the Cartoon Network combined. You're not gonna stop Avatar from shining. That shit was special.
Niggas was not doing it.
He's not gonna do it. It's not happening. Danny Phantom, another fire show. I honestly don't need to necessarily even speak on it.
Absolutely. I did right. Danny Phantom don't need to be spoken on. As
Sam
told
the
by
Teenage
Ginger,
Robot.
as told by Ginger's, I could live without it, but
Sam.
at the same time, I'm glad I got it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like
Speaking
you said,
of glad I got it, we almost didn't get Vader Zim. Vader Zim was on that Family Guy route. It was on a Family Guy route, bro. That shit got picked up by like 2 different networks. I think he got dropped by Cartoon Network. Did he get re-picked up by Cartoon Network like later after it got picked up by someone else? It was some shit like that.
Yeah. They got picked up by like solo Warner Brothers, and then they just which is how it ended up with Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But like, it didn't never fit Cartoon Network in my opinion, for real. Like I'm glad it went over to Nickelodeon because it fit Nickelodeon more. Like, if we're being perfectly honest, Cartoon Network wasn't in there, quirky, random, we just doing shit just cuz era. That was more like way later down the line. We got like Steven Universe and Adventure Time, and I don't personally feel like Invader Zim would have survived that era in that personal time, simply because Invader Zim had one plot. This nigga trying to take over the world. That's it. Anything that happens in between on these channels or on these episodes is nonsense, with the exception of like certain shit. But we got this one plot. That's the whole show. And if you're not vibing with that, then And the thing about it is, when Cartoon Network got into them like quirky, random shit, they had stuff like that, but that was like filler. Like, Adventure Time had a mission, some shit, a story to tell. Same thing with Steven Universe. That's not what Invader Zim was doing.
I mean, Invader Zim, if it came out earlier, I think it would have thrived with more.
Absolutely. I also feel like had it got, more attention,
more support, yeah.
Because it was good. Because, bitch, you think I'm not watching the Flarpist conspiracy on fucking Netflix? You're wrong.
The Flarpist.
This fucking Netflix picked up a fucking Invader Zim movie. You damn right I watched it.
That's hilarious as fuck.
My Life as a Teenage Robot, needed it. Glad I got it. Like I said,
that's no question. That show is solid. If you don't watch it,
had iconic episodes. That episode where Jenny got all fine and shit, loved it. That episode where that bitch had skin, it's terrifying. Loved it. One of the best Halloween episodes I've ever seen for a cartoon. Hell yeah.
It's interesting. As far as like Halloween episodes are concerned, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Billy and Mandy Easily, Invader Zim, Danny Phantom, El Tigre, and Jimmy Neutron. Those are like the biggest shows right now I can say that can masterfully do Halloween episodes.
Hell yeah.
No question. Chalk Zone show, but I don't think Chalk Zone has any. Chalk Zone is one of those shows that you really don't have any business doing thematic episodes. Just do you. Do you.
So good.
It was. I give you that. But like, besides that, because Christmas is easy to nail though. If you fuck up Christmas episodes, you don't deserve to be a show. You don't deserve to be a show. You know how hard it is to mess that up.
Every good holiday episode that they had was a Christmas episode. I don't even think Chowder did anything but Christmas episodes.
Because Chowder's another one of those shows, bro. You don't necessarily need to do thematic episodes. Just tell your story. You're interesting enough.
Now, Flapjack, that nigga was just out here living.
Flapjack was a fever dream.
We already did, give our opinion on Wild Thornberries. Rocco's Modern
actually,
Life.
here's the thing for Wild Thornberries, which is very interesting to me. I just thought of it. Wild Thornberries could have been lost in the sauce of Disney's animated series boom, and no one would be mad about it. You probably would have enjoyed it more and let it be buried even more than it actually already is.
So we talking about, when you say animated series boom, we're talking
about like Dave the Barbarian area.
Okay. So we talking about like the
That
Winnie the
era.
Pooh show, Dave the Barbarian, Brandy and
Exactly.
Mr. Whiskers. Shit, what was another one?
My
The
gym
Little
partner's a
Mermaid
monkey.
show. Wasn't My Gym Partner's a Monkey on Cartoon Network?
Was it? That's
Yes.
another one that could have blended into Disney too, bro. My gym partner
Yeah,
monkey
because
could have really
I
been anywhere. If we be honest, my gym
it could
partner could have been
have been
anywhere.
on Disney. It could have
It could have been on Disney. It could have been on Nickelodeon. Could have been on Cartoon Network.
It could have been anywhere. The only reason I remember where My Gym Partner's a Monkey was because My Gym Partner was a Monkey was like during that like original Ben 10. It was during like Hi Yumi Yumi.
Yeah.
It was during Super Raw Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. It was that shit.
Yeah.
That was Cartoon Network at that time.
Definitely. Well, I could
Rocko's
definitely see.
Modern Life though.
You had to watch it again. If you didn't watch it, you wouldn't give a fuck.
You wouldn't. But this is another one where it was like I feel like this was like late night. I feel like a lot of these shows was like before Nick at Night came on, or before Nick at Night came on so early. Because you remember back in the day, Nick at Night came on at like 1 a.m.
Yep.
I feel like those were those shows.
Yeah, because that's one of those cartoons that they give the kids that they realize afterward we should never give the kids.
Absolutely not. Own sex line.
Rocco's Modern Life had no business being a fucking TVG or TV
like,
PG, whatever it was.
Like Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy, another one of those.
They was on 1,000 all the time.
Hell yeah.
X's, like we said, can't remember shit from another one. Chalk Zone?
Huge sleeper. Huge sleeper. People sleep on Chalk Zone more than they sleep on Jimmy Neutron, and niggas really sleep on Jimmy Neutron, so that should say something.
Niggas definitely sleep on Chalk Zone, which is crazy because it was so good. Like
that's because I think Chalk Zone, you could easily say that Chalk Zone was trying to be Foster's, and you did not fuck with it.
Super crazy though. I see how you could say that.
It's crazy.
I see how you say that. Why niggas would say that because they were kind of around the same time. But like, no, Chalk Zone came out first.
It did, but I don't think I enjoyed Chalk Zone, but I don't know if it had the mainstay power that it needed to. Because the moment Foster came out, Foster went on a fucking run. Foster took over the whole network.
Point where when it was over, they did a whole like 3-day long goodbye to the fucking show
because they didn't know what the fuck they was gonna do after that.
And first of all, the fact that it took 3 days, we all know Cartoon Network go from 6 to what was that, 8 or 9? 3 days to show every episode and every movie of this one show.
Yeah, because I mean they had some great shows, great episodes, great movies. Good Wilt Hunting till this day is my shit. It's my shit to this day. Love that shit. Love that.
Imagination.
That shit was hard.
Fucking which one? The one was like where Frankie got caught in a little imagination world. That one. That was the time.
For sure.
Any episode with Cheese or Goo, loved it. That nigga Cheese was my guy.
That nigga Cheese became a phenomenon after the show. When the show was on, everybody kind of looked at Cheese weird, but after the show went off and we watched a couple of reruns here and there, I was like, Cheese kind of fire. Cheese kind of fire.
That guy for real. Because who the fuck else calling apple juice chocolate milk? And you're allergic to dairy. Like, what? That episode when I think got everybody locked out the house, sick. Hated it. That episode where he got everybody locked at the house killed me, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Our last one, right? Doug?
Yeah, Doug.
Okay, so was Doug on Disney or not? Because niggas is playing with me.
If Doug was on Disney?
Yes. And I could have sworn
no, I think the Doug was a Nick show, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So Doug was another sleeper for real.
Doug definitely could have been on Disney. I can see why you said that.
Right. Doug was definitely a sleeper.
Doug is just a sleeper. It's one of those.
Doug had a very diverse household. From the first episode, you knew Doug was gonna be good.
Oh, okay. I had to Google it just to make sure. I forgot that happened. You probably thought Doug was on Disney because Doug had an ABC run.
Okay.
Doug had an ABC run. I forgot about that. So I can definitely see it. Doug is one of those shows that it's if you weren't a big Arthur fan, you wouldn't fuck with Doug because Doug was kind of in the same lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that kind of not necessarily just appealing to kids, but trying to educate kids type of lane. If you wasn't fucking with that, you're not gonna fuck with Doug really. If Doug wasn't necessarily preachy, but it was a bit more educational than Hey Arnold because it was trying to set up that lane, but no one knew what that lane was for real until Hey Arnold came out. Because you can say you learned a lot from Hey Arnold, but Hey Arnold wasn't preachy. It was just telling you a story. No question. But Doug, I feel like the stories tend to center around the lessons more rather than the lessons centering around the story. You see what I'm saying?
I felt that.
So a lot of niggas don't like being taught.
Now I'm getting that Arthur comparison a little bit more. Yeah.
So niggas don't like being taught. Niggas don't like being taught all the time. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be taught, you watch Sesame Street at the time. And so I feel like those who watch Doug, the respected Doug, but if you came through like after it's like heyday for real, because you know a lot of kids these days too went back and watched the shows. Shows weren't on. You know what I'm saying? You found them after the fact. So if you watch Doug like after the fact, if it wasn't there, you could feel like Doug isn't all as great as it actually is. If you see what I'm saying, that makes sense.
Yeah, we hear.
So it depends on who you ask where Doug sits. Depends on who you ask. I fuck with Doug. I think Doug was cool.
Doug. I fuck with it.
As far as put it against some of the other shows on this list, Doug is fighting for his fucking life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fighting for his life, money, because it's one of the things where if we're doing single comparisons, you feel me? Like if you put Doug up against Chop Zone, I'm gonna have a tough time. You put Doug up against the X's, I'm gonna take Doug. You put Doug up against Rocco, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna take Doug.
I'm not mad at that.
You put Doug up against Wild Thornberry, I'm gonna probably still take
Doug.
I'm gonna take Invader Zim.
Yeah.
You put it up against Danny Phantom.
That's not a fight.
Danny Phantom.
That's not a fight. I was gonna say that's not even a fight. That's not a fight.
I'm gonna have a tough time a little bit, but I'm gonna take LT.
That's preference. That's preference.
As told by Ginger, I'm gonna take Doug. Like
that's probably it's a one equal leveled fight against As Told by Ginger.
Because put up against My Life as a Teenage Robot, taking My Life as a Teenage Robot.
That's easy.
But it's like anything from the top two rows other than Angry Beavers, I'm gonna take Doug. But and like we say, just because we talking peak, peak. Right. It's a heavy fight with SpongeBob too. I'm not gonna hold you. It's a little bit of a SpongeBob got a little leeway, but it's still a little bit of a fight for me personally.
Okay.
But if I can only keep three,
correct. We're at that question now.
Jimmy Neutron. I am keeping Avatar. And I'm keeping Danny Phantom.
I'm not mad at that. Well, we talk for real because my two choices definitely Avatar and Jimmy Neutron too. That's funny.
That last one was difficult. I'm not going.
Oh no, the last one is definitely difficult. Like Jimmy Neutron and Avatar are two easy picks, no question. But then once you do that, then you forget you only got one more choice.
We got one more choice.
Which it could go LT Gray, it could go Danny, it could go Rugrats for me, it could go my third is Hey Arnold. You gotta be Hey Arnold. I just made the choice. You gotta be Hey Arnold.
I definitely respect that.
Cause Hey Arnold hits it close to home. Like it ain't like all the other shows. It's a bit more outlandish, which is what animation is known for, to be able to really venture that type shit. But there's something about a cartoon that can hit close to home, be chill. Like Hey Arnold was that homie that'd come over and tell you some of the stories of what happened where he used to live before he moved to your neighborhood type shit. And you used to listen to all the stories. He was fucking with all of them shit. So yo, tell me another one, bro. Let's go get some food. Yo, I want to hear another story. You feel me? So I can't replace that.
It was shit like episodes with Stoop Kid and shit like that, bro.
Facts. classic. I can't get over it. I can't.
Uh,
Like if I felt like if I chose any other show, any other show is great, but I feel like I'd be jipping Hey Arnold. I feel like I'd be dissing Hey Arnold. I can't. I gotta go Hey Arnold, bro. Hey Arnold, Jimmy Neutron, and Avatar for me. And for a twin, she said Avatar, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom.
I'm gonna give an honorable mention, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Chalk Zone.
Okay.
Simply because that show, it was my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it had a shorter run than a lot of the shit up here.
Yeah.
But it was so good the whole time.
I mean, if we give honorable mentions, my honorable mention would go to Rocket Power. Because the funny part is, the thing that carried Rocket Power is not necessarily a story, but the fucking aesthetic. I don't think there's an aesthetic of a show here besides SpongeBob, because SpongeBob became a fucking global brand that carried what the show was. If you watch the show or remember the story, kudos to you. But a lot of the stuff that people remember about Rocket Power is the friend group, the fact that we was playing sports every fucking episode, we had cool parents, and it was just vibes.
We vibing every day on the pier, bro.
Every day,
I'm talking about like coming home from school and you just going to the pier because that's where your parents at.
Hell yeah. Because you either surfing, skating, doing street hockey, got snowboarding when that season came around, doing whatever the fuck, bro. Like
whatever, bro. These niggas were always outside. I love that for them.
Facts. You don't get that no more,
them, bro.
You don't get that no more.
Tackle topics like what happened when a parent started dating after another parent died. Don't handle it like they did, but
don't not handle it like Otto did.
Not handle it like they did, but
that boy like Otto was throwing tantrums.
Child, that nigga was it was just being just a dick to her. Like, it was so crazy.
I mean, Otto's an ass overall, but look, if we want to do character analysis, bro, we can do that on another episode because we'll be here for another hour, 2 hours. If we're gonna be doing character analysis, no count. So y'all let us know.
Especially for that fucking show, but Jesus Christ.
What? Shit.
Them niggas specifically, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, bro. Man. But nah, y'all let us know what y'all top 3 choices are in the comments or in the live chat.
I want to know. And if you feel some type of way about ours, let us know why.
100% let us know why.
Let us know why.
100%.
I really want to know y'all's because this is an excellent lineup.
Yeah,
an excellent lineup. It's a people sleep on Nickelodeon as a network for real.
Oh yeah,
back in the day, because Nickelodeon really had it. It was really where it's at on Nickelodeon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cartoon Network had to like get its feet for real. Disney's fucking Disney. Niggas gonna watch it regardless.
Exactly.
But like, so Disney is like, it's not a non-factor because it's everybody's biggest competitor. But at the same time, in a way, it's a non-factor. So your biggest competition for real was Cartoon Network. Them niggas didn't know what the fuck they were doing from 1 minute to the next. So if that was your time to shine, and they did just that. Like, Nickelodeon did not miss back in the day.
And I'm not mad at it. And I'm just happy that Nickelodeon had competition. That's the thing. Because everybody who grew up on 90s cartoons can tell you they didn't grow up on just one channel. There was a mixture of Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney animated and live action shows and shit like that. It's
that shit you had to wake up hella early in the morning for all Saturdays to catch fucking Jetix and shit.
Yeah, fucking Jetix, Kids WB, or fucking 4Kids.
Yeah, and it was something else. Something else. It was like early Disney shit. They had like the Replacements.
The Replacements, Johnny Test, shit like that.
Ooh wee, Johnny fucking Test.
Johnny Test, another understatement. But yeah, yo, I think that's another one in the books.
Indeed.
It's episode 27, y'all.
27.
Tell the people what you got going on, twin.
I was gonna say what you got in the tuck over there.
I mean, ladies first.
All right. We branching out the streams a little bit more, y'all. Not gonna hold you. So, yesterday You know, we did it. We did some get ready with me's because, and I said this on stream. I was like, I didn't know if y'all was gonna be fucking with these, so I did them in Discord. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
in order to be a content creator, you got to do more than one type of content. You feel me?
Fair enough.
So we're
Nah,
doing,
man.
we're gonna experiment with, you know, get ready with me streams. You know,
Love it.
you know, the occasional gameplay coming back soon.
Oh, shit.
You know, we pulling back up with the late night snack stream soon.
Oh,
As
shit.
well as getting prepared for our 2-year stream anniversary.
Oh, shit.
Coming very soon. Like I said, I ain't told nobody what I'm cooking for that. No one except for Art.
Mm.
But that's it. And that's really just because she sent me the inspiration for it. And I was like, I think I could do that, but better. So,
oh, shit.
Other than that, and then even she don't know like the finite details of what I'm gonna do. So it's a surprise for everybody but me. So I'm excited. Other than that, for real, I'm just getting in my bag as far as giving y'all content. You feel me?
Love to see it.
You hit the link tree, you can hit the Discord link. Make sure you read the rules because we're having family time tomorrow. Simply because I gotta take my hair out and I got finessed into giving hair tutorials.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be in the Discord damn near all day. I'm not gonna hold you. And this is in between me doing like little phone interviews and such. So y'all gonna be on one thing. Y'all probably gonna be on like my iPad because I need my phone. Other than that, I'm just giving y'all the content. I'm also doing something on the side as far as content goes. So that when y'all can see what I'm doing, when y'all can't actually see what I'm doing. You feel me? You get the aftermath. Shit like that.
You vlogging, nigga?
A little bit. Something like that.
Oh, shit.
So, other than that, and obviously being here with y'all, you know, every Sunday on the pod at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, sir.
That's love that. We just get in our content creation bag. You feel me? But figuring out why I started doing this because I do love it. You feel me?
Nah, I get it. I 100% get it. I've been having my turmoils with it, my damn self. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're working on getting the gaming channel together. I was gonna try and do some recording earlier today, but you know, life happens. So what we probably do is get some recording for the Yakuza series tomorrow. And then if not tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll get to our editing and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I have a new particular set of skills now. That will 100% overall upgrade the kind of quality that I can put out. So we're gonna put that into practice so we can continue to get even better than what we actually are and be off to the races. So if you ain't subscribed to the gaming channel already, it's the top link in the link tree. So go check that out. Cause I had literally before pod, I had to rearrange my link tree. So, and it's very interesting of how people interact with link trees. But that's a whole nother conversation. Cause link trees has stats now. You can see click through rate now. Yeah. So I saw my click through rate when I went to go.
I'm looking at y'all niggas different.
Oh, sick. But yeah, top link in the link tree down below. Go click that in the description or whatnot. Subscribe because it's about to be. Because I know once I start and figure out that I know my flow, my workflow is raps. We off to the races. Y'all gonna start getting them joints pumped out like crazy. So be prepared. We'll be doing Yakuza the whole series. Easily now because PlayStation Plus just gave us Like a Dragon for free, so literally all I'm missing is Judgment. Yeah, this month we got like Yakuza Like a Dragon for free, so I don't have to buy that. All I have to do is get Judgment, and by the time I finish 6, I'll have Judgment because these games got some length to them. So,
oh my gosh,
so being that Yakuza has some length to it, I'll probably be doing another game also with it. We'll also be doing the continuation of the Borderlands series with the squad on the channel too when I get to Borderlands 2. So, and the next coming week, because I'm not really on my streaming schedule just yet because I'm still taking this little breather before we get into our final class that starts not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday. So next week we'll be just getting into our regular scheduled programming. Y'all be getting y'all dedicated streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays like we've been doing since I got classes on Tuesdays. Seeing on how I produce these YouTube videos, we might shorten that 3-day a week to a 2-day a week, so I can have an extra day for editing. If I'm doing 2 series for the channel at the same time, yeah, we might need an extra day to edit. So it might be 2 streams a week. We'll see how my workflow works, and I'll let y'all know when I make that decision. But as of right now, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays on twitch.tv/CedricTheGamer, y'all be getting those streams. We working on finishing Mafia 3, cause shit. We gotta finish Borderlands 1 so we can get to the Borderlands 2 and the rest of those games on the YouTube channel with the homies. We gotta finish Thief Simulator, bringing that back soon. Watch Dogs Legion, you gotta finish that. I'm debating to see if I'm gonna do Horizon Zero Dawn either on stream or for the YouTube. We gonna see. I might flip a coin. Who fucking knows? And Legend of Zelda, I did start on Twitch too, so we'll probably be getting to that when we get to that because that game is long too. So there's a lot of shit coming our way. So if you like content, go follow me everywhere right now so you don't miss it. Because once I start, I don't think I'm gonna stop. So
shit.
If I'm y'all, follow now, or next time you see my channel, I might be 300 videos deep. You don't know where the fuck to start. So I'm letting you know now. But as far as that's concerned, I think that's all we got today. So episode 27 of the Burncast. Smart ass is a smart mouse. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode, enjoyed listening. Let us know what y'all think in the comments afterward. And I hope y'all have a good day, y'all. We out.